It's Friday night, live from Nick's Garage. Yeah, it's been a hard week this week, but anyways, before we get started, I just want to check our mics. I want to make sure you guys can hear it because we have a new set of mics coming in. It was supposed to be in last week, did not show up. So I'm hoping that this mic is working. So I'm going to say checking or testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Want to make sure.
Waiting to see what people are going to say. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's a big yes. Thank you very much, commenter.
Okay.
And now 1, 2, 3. Can you hear George, your friendly cameraman? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. George's mic. 1, 2.
How we doing?
Just waiting for the comments. Yep, audio good so far. A whole bunch of yeses. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Melissa, for being here.
Melissa, thank you very much, of course. Well, here's my Hellcat. People were asking me, did you fix the AC yet? No, I haven't. I did all the recalls on it. I haven't done it yet. And, you know, I do drive this car here in the summer every day, rain or shine. I just love it. I sure wish I could get my Kowalski car out, but the time will come. Still a little pandemic going on here in the province of Quebec, or Canada, I should say. And I just want to go through the shop. I wanted to say I've delivered a few engines, a few cars. I want to get going because, you know, vacation times are going to come up very soon. I'd like to deliver as much as I can. And I'm going to say that when parts come in, if they come in late in the afternoon, I'll stay late at night. I've worked in weekends to get things done. I've done as much as I can, try to get out as much as I can for as many customers as I can. I've stopped taking customers in right now for the summer because I'm overbooked with a few jobs. But anyways, I just take jobs that I can start maybe later in September. But in the meantime, let's go through my shop, take a look, see what I've got done, and what's going on. So let's take a walk.
Fantastic.
We've got a 69 Barracuda that came in, a local Quebecer. He's asked me to do lower control arm bushings, upper control arm bushings. You know, from being a 69, it had all the original rubber. So we had to change everything that's control bushings, upper, lower, caster camber bolts, the stabilizer links, and whatever. So we had to make a wheel alignment on it. So I had to get all that done. Tire rods were good, ball joints were good. So I just wanted to make sure. Because these cars, ball joints, tire rods, like even the earlier Roadrunners, Cudas, Challengers, B-bodies, whatever, these ball joints last a long time. Now, as long as you grease them, they go a long way. It is a beautiful car. It's a 69. This gentleman had it for 33 years, I believe. 33 years.
Always had a soft spot for the A-bodies, Nick.
And what's so special about it, look, it's got the fold-down back seat, which I just realized right now. Check that out.
Hey, that's cool.
That is cool, man. You know, you want to put some luggage, heavy luggage in the back. No issues whatsoever.
As roomy as a pickup. And that sweet Mopar interior. And Nick, you had another Barracuda here when I pulled in today, but he's gone home now.
We had Chris who came by earlier with the 67 Barracuda, silver. He came in because he had his power steering pump replaced and had an oil change done on it, just general maintenance. Besides that, he just left a few minutes ago. Let me tell you, that car is loud and mean, let me tell you.
That's one bad fish.
One back fish, another local Quebecer with the Barracuda. I've also got a Camaro here, 2011, with an LS3.
Wow.
It came in on a tow truck because it doesn't start, but we realized that it's not a starter problem issue. It's let's just say the engine is damaged, so I'm not going to go any further. The engine's been damaged, so we're not going to touch that. It's another story behind it. So anyways, we're not going to talk about it. Then, one of my favorites for this week is Tim's car. That 69.5 A12 Roadrunner. That is one unique car, which I'm ready to have it delivered tomorrow, or should I say next week. I've been working on it, been making some videos on it. The car is going great, performing well. I just got Robert to come in tomorrow, just look at a noise that I won't have a chance to look at it tomorrow because I'll be doing some dyno session tomorrow. So he's going to look at the door, because every time you close it, there's a rattle inside the door panel. And that's about it. After that, we're going to get it washed and have it shipped, transferred over to Vancouver. So you guys, if you're watching, stay tuned for the video coming up Monday. You don't want to miss this. This is the video of this car coming out this Monday, let me tell you.
Do not want to miss this. Nick is right about that one. Big video Monday.
If you guys want to see how a 6-barrel operates, stay tuned and watch the video on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And
see and hear and feel how it operates.
Yeah, it sure rides beautiful, this car. You know, I've driven it for quite a while. We went and bought fuel with it. You know, this is a factory hood, you guys. 4 hood pins. Maybe some people don't know what this is, or we got somebody new on board. This is an 812 package, 69.5 with a 6-barrel 440. It's got a fiberglass hood, ram mirror package, 4 hood pins, no hood hinges, no hood latch whatsoever. This is a hood, you take off the hood pins, and then you throw it on the roof, or whatever you do, if you want to work on the engine, or check the oil, or for whatever it is. And this is the way it came from the factory. Talking about a race car, this is one of them.
What a beauty. And those mean black steel wheels.
And look at that, no hubcaps on this car. Black wheels, the way it came from the factory with the red lines. 4-speed with a Dana 60.
Hey, Don Lemmy with $4.99 saying, good evening, Nick and crew. Thank you, Don.
Don, thank you very much, Don.
And I don't know if Tim is in the chat or not. Tim, if you're there, make yourself known. I was talking to Tim last night while we were watching the hockey game on opposite ends of the country, Nick.
Oh, that's right. The Montreal Canadiens right now going for the Stanley Cup Finals, which they're going to play either Tampa Bay or New York Long Island Islanders on Monday. Anyways, we won the game yesterday, and
Go Habs, go.
it's the only Canadian team left, so we're going to say go Habs go, and we'll see how it goes for the next series, which is the finals for the Stanley Cup. So anybody who's with the Montreal Canadiens, you guys, which myself and everybody else, and let's hope the best. Let's get that cup. We haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1993. That's a long way back.
Been a while.
And you know, Montreal is one of the original hockey teams, the 6 original teams in the NHL for which they originated when they made the team. There was Boston, Chicago, New York, Detroit, Toronto, and Montreal. The original 6 teams from NHL. So there you have it.
Nick, I just thought of it. Don't you have a Montreal Canadian on your wall of fame right behind you?
Yes, I have. I've done an engine for a captain of the Montreal Canadiens years ago. It was 12 or 13 years ago. The captain of the team was Saku Koivu. I built him a 427 side oiler engine for his Eleanor Mustang. I have it on the wall here. I don't think I've ever shown it. But George, if you don't mind, let's go show it to our viewers.
For sure, while we're talking Les Canadiens.
That's right. I have one picture there, one picture here. But here, this is a picture. This is the car. He's number 11 of the captain of the Montreal Canadiens, right here. And don't look at that engine. That's the French engine I built for him, which was a 302. And when he came by, I did not know who the celebrity was when I was building the engine. And when he came by, you know, when I first met him at my shop, when he came with the team that were paying the bills to build this engine, he came to me and said, Nick, we were looking at the engine room downtown with all the other engines, and he was telling me, so Nick, how's my engine? I told him it's right here, little 302. Then he asked me a question. He asked me, what do you think of it? And I told him honestly, with your budget, this little 302, not for you. So he started to laugh and he goes, what do you mean? Meanwhile, I had other engines in the shop, 446 pack. I had a Hemi, I had a 428 Carburetor Jet, I had a big Buick 455 motor, and these were just regular people. And I told Saku, you're a celebrity, you're the captain of the Montreal Canadiens, you should have something special. So he goes, Nick, what do you think? I said, well, let's get something good. Let's get a single overhead camera. Let's get a Boss 429. Let's get a 427 single side oiler, I should say. So we tracked down a 1966 side oiler engine back in California. They bought it in pieces. They brought it over to my shop, and then from there on, we built it and then installed it on his Eleanor Mustang, which is right here.
And he used to beat the thing, eh? There were stories about him leaving the forum on 2 wheels.
That's right. And you think you guys, I had a friend of mine who lives across the street from the Bell Center, and he's told me that when the players come out of the stadium or the arena, or the Bell Center, I should say, he would come out flooring it, spinning the tires like crazy. So, you know, I drive him hard, he drives it hard. After all, that's what we built him for. So I got to give credit to Saku Koivu, and I got to thank him for coming over to our shop, and we built that engine for him years ago. And there you go. There's a celebrity from the Montreal Canadiens that I met in person.
Great story, Nick. Thanks for telling it.
Oh, anytime, anytime. What else do I got? I got Jensen, which I want to take for a long drive next week. I want to take it for a long ride next week. I spoke to Tristan. He wanted to get the tires replaced. So we're going to get the tires replaced, and after that, I want to take it for a long drive and test everything, transmission, motor, carburetor, whatever. I've looked at a lot of things on it, and we found the location to do the oval tubing on the exhaust, which I'm going to work with Tristan on someone there in another shop near the American border, which is on the Quebec side. And after that, we'll hopefully have it delivered also. After all, it's been here for a while, just like Tim's car with the Roadrunner. I've had cars here for a while, and it's not easy. I'm trying to finish cars as much as I can. Maybe it's my fault. I took too many at the same time, and I just want to get them out. I know people love their cars like myself. If we had a pandemic, a lot of parts are coming very slow. I know I've said it before. Machine work, parts, delivery, holidays, and I'm just trying to do my best for everybody.
I think people realize it's slow for everybody all over. Everything we're ordering, no matter what, car parts to groceries, it seems to take longer these days.
Yes, I just called a transmission place down in Indiana, and I was just talking to, what was it? There was a place there and another place. I called them and told them they were half staffed because of the pandemic. Well, I don't know. I thought they were full force right now, but I spoke to them yesterday. I left a message. They called me back. Nick, we'll talk to you next week. We're half staffed. I understand. And then I make a few phone calls to a few suppliers. Then they tell me they will answer my phone call in approximately 45 minutes. So, you take a phone and you call Comcams or Holly or whatever, and then they tell you we'll be answered in 45 minutes. Okay, so I leave a message. They call me back, and they don't. They do whatever. But it's not easy. You're working on one car. You're working on an engine. You're looking at parts. You're doing a valve job. You're doing this. You're doing that. It's hard because, we're a very small team here. We've got enough cars, and we do the best we can.
Hey, right on. Getting lots of shout-outs from our YouTube friends tonight. Nick, I see Coastal Auto Reaction in there. There's Lunar Outlaw.
Luke, there you go. Luke, we got your engine ready. So whenever you're ready, you want to come by, we'll be here all the time waiting for you.
Hope Bobo's doing good.
Bobo, how's Bobo doing? I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, that's...
You too, Luke. How you doing? I wanted to also say that James is coming in tomorrow to pick up his 1970 Super B. This is the engine we installed, and this is the engine we had that had dome pistons on closed chamber heads. We had the engine installed, his transmission, but he's got EF5 fuel injection, and we're not going to get it started. It takes a little bit more technology than I can handle at the moment. So my job was to put it in. He also is missing a drive shaft. He's got to get one custom made because now he put a Tremec 6-speed, I believe. So he's ready for pickup. I just wanted to get a chance tonight if I have a chance to watch it before he picks it up tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's ready for delivery. I have also got Tim's car ready for delivery. That one is done. The front end is done on the Barracuda. I've got a few things done with the cooling system and the charging system and the radiator hose that was leaking all the time on that Jetson. That's finally fixed. That took us a while. The water pump housing was a pain in, pain in the butt to do, but we finally got it. It was a very tight job. We got that done. And then I got Tony's Camaro from Toronto.
It sounds like you're making some room in the shop, Nick. We're going to see some new faces soon.
Yes, and I've got him doing, we got sway bars, tubular control arms upper, lower, coil-over shocks. And at the same time, we are building him a 427 real true blue 69 427 that belongs to this car. We're going to install different gear ratio. We installed different suspension. We took off the traction bars. We installed all these, forgot what they call them.
Trailing arm?
No.
Ladder bar?
No.
I
forgot. Give me a viewer to tell me what it is. I forgot.
Sorry, Nick, I'm a cameraman. I don't know all the terms.
It's all good.
Which part are you asking about?
This part here. There it is. We also installed frame connectors, which took us a while because we had to put it on the other lift to put the car on 4 wheels and weld up the frame connectors. Also installed new body bushings on the front frame to the body floor pan. That was done. Now the next thing is we're going to change gear ratios. We installed new shocks in the front, of course, coil over. So we've got a list on this one here.
Your knowledgeable viewers are chipping in with control links and traction bars.
No, that's not the correct name. I forgot. Caltrax. That's what it is. Caltrax.
Caltrax. Yeah,
there it
somebody
is.
had that one too.
And these are adjustable, and that's another thing I got to work on when I take it for a ride. So let me finish to the engine, and we'll take it from there.
Maybe the track in Caltrac is for traction bar?
Well, the traction bars are old-fashioned. They were in the 60s and 50s, and they're gone. This Caltrax is a more dependable piece of device for traction. You know what? They're all loose right now. We're going to tighten them up. We're going to come up flush and black for Tony, like that's what he wants. And hopefully soon we can get everything done.
They sure look the business.
He's sending me a lot of stuff here to be installed on the car. I got tacks I got to put a steering wheel, I got suspension, I got the engine, clutch, heavy duty clutch, and whatever. You know, slowly but surely, we're going to get it done.
If you guys are new to the channel, have a look back in our old videos. You'll see Nick taking a very nice drive last fall in this beautiful, beautiful Yenko. It's a good day.
And the Edsel.
The Edsel. I love
The
that
Edsel.
wagon.
Little Edsel 58, right outside there.
Let's not forget the homely wagon. Let's go have a look, Nick.
Let's go see it. There's the engine right here, by the way.
Oh, here it is.
I'm doing someone asked me, why don't you take out the cylinder heads? But if you look closely, this engine had a valve job done lately and it ran, but the only problem he had was low oil pressure. So I've had the crank sent out, cut down 10 or 20 undersize, put all new bearings, put a new pump, and hopefully we get the pressure we're looking for after we put it together and we prime it before we install the engine. If you guys want to take a look at the car, it's right outside.
That's a fun
It's
one.
a 1958 Edsel. What was it, a 406, George?
What they call it an E400, but that wasn't the cubic inches. That was the torque rating.
Oh, the torque rating. You know what? 58, I was 3 years old. Couldn't tell you that.
Age, everybody.
You know, I wish I could finish this car soon because I know it's summer is here. I know there's a couple of car shows with a few cars and everybody wants to take their car for a pride. Or should I say pride ride. Anyways, you know what? I wanted to get it done.
This one's got all kinds of personality.
You know, he came in here just to install, replace the camshaft because the lifters were making noise. But I told him, you know what makes you think the lifters are gone? I said, you know what, let's look at the oil pressure. Maybe it's a hydraulic lifter cam. So you figured if it's got oil, those lifters are going to click, 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 click. So eventually I put a mechanical oil pressure gauge on it. And the next thing I knew, I had 5 to 10 pounds of oil pressure. And within a few minutes later, I had almost 0. So that tells you that the problem is not the lifters or the cam, but something else. So we figured out, we put the plastic gauge on the main bearings, torqued down the caps, and we noticed that the plastic gauge was not squeezed at all. There was way too much wear and tear in the bearings and in the crankshaft. So that is the reason why we sent out the crank to get cut and put undersized bearings.
Beautiful.
So let's get this one going. Look at this push button on the steering. Check that out. That's something I've never seen before.
And another Canadian YouTuber, old Cold War Motors. They currently have a 50-something Edsel going on. A
There you
beautiful
go.
coupe.
You know, they only made it for 3 years, 58, 59, and 1960.
Cool.
Yep.
I personally love this thing, but I'm a sucker for wagons.
Yeah,
Look at that rear end.
it's nice. Edsel.
It just makes me want to pack a picnic, Nick.
Oh, I know. I remember those days, man. I remember going to Cape Cod so often with my family and with my parents way before I got married. Cape Cod was their thing, you know. And we had a great time down in Cape Cod, up in Hyannis. Well,
You went to
okay.
station wagon?
No, we had I went down to Cape Cod with my parents and we bought a 1973 Plymouth Duster. Then after that, with my family, we had another car, which was a Mercedes. But anyways, that's where we used to go often at Cape Cod.
Nice.
Oh, well, okay. What else can I get done? I've got a lot of parts here that belong to Julian. 455 Pontiac.
Julian the Pizza Man.
Yeah, every time Julian comes here, he brings us pizza. Great guy, let me tell you, great guy. And I just want to say that he's not here tonight. He would have been here. He would have brought us pizza. Anyways, Julian, I'm going to show you. We started working on the engine. I got it in the engine room. We got the crank in. We got the cam in. We got the timing chain on. But slowly but surely, now I'm going to start putting your pistons, your rings, the rods, the crank, and the short block assembly.
Looks like there's enough parts here for 3 engines, Nick.
There is. And I've also got the motor that belongs to Tyler, which is from Gulf, Ontario. I got to get this sandblasted. I got a short block ready. And I sent out the cylinder heads to get valve guides done. I was supposed to receive them this morning. So Tyler, if you're watching, I should have your engine ready by next week, hopefully, as soon as I got everything. But you know what? I'm looking for 389 horsepower, 1 horsepower per cubic inch on Tyler's 389, 66 GTO. But with this intake, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I want to keep the original piece. You know, it looks very flat, small. I mean, what kind of CFM is this going to take? I don't know. Meanwhile, your carburetor has been sent out to get restored down at Donny Oakey in Ontario, Cortes, Ontario. So when he sends it back to me, hopefully I have the engine ready. So I'm going to throw it on the dyno, see how it goes. And then whatever it makes, hopefully it does something. I'll put your little cam in it, hydraulics, to make sure it works with your power brakes. and the rest of the engine. And we put in a 40 over new pistons. I got the oil pan straightened out. I have it in the engine room. I'm just waiting for the cylinders to come in, and then from there on, we're going to start putting it together.
Nick, I got to tell you, the viewers want to hear you start something, and a couple of them mentioned the Jensen. Is there any way that could get started for your viewers?
Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. Do I have the power on? Let me find out. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Ask and you shall receive, viewers.
All right, let me just...
I'll stand at the back so we get some exhaust note.
I just want to make sure it's in a tight area.
I'll help you with the door then first.
Okay, here we go. It sure sounds heavy. No, don't worry. I'm just gonna. Here we go.
There we go on the door.
You know, this Jensen has a 440. It's a 1974 British car.
The coolest name of any car. Look what's under your knee there, Nick.
I know.
Interceptor.
Okay, let me get a key in there. Let me see. George, you want to flick that switch? I think I turned that off.
Oh,
no, I didn't. No, George, it's good. It's good.
Okay, I'm standing back here to hear some exhaust note.
Okay, give me a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Another 440.
Running like a top.
Yeah, I just need right now, I want to replace the 4 tires. Then I want to take it for a long, long ride. At the same time, I want to check everything we've done to it. Hopefully it runs well. So far it's running good, but then again, I want to check for leaks and everything else. I want to make sure it's tuned. I adjusted the carburetor, we did a tune-up on it. The only thing left will be the exhaust, not the mufflers. We're going to put a oval type of an exhaust system so it can be raised closer to the body. It sure sounds mean, doesn't it?
It's amazing.
Amazing.
I hope we can film the test drive for everybody on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take it for a ride. I'd love to. I've never driven a Jetson before. Doesn't it sound great? Oh, well.
Juicy.
It's juicy, eh?
Yeah, that
sounds good, man.
Rich,
sounds good.
This,
I've never had a Jetson before, and some come with a 383, some come with a 440, and I heard some of them came with the 6-barrel setup. Now, do you call it a 6-pack or a 6-barrel on a Jensen? Tell the British. Ask them. Don't ask me.
And Nick, Steve Bindi very carefully threw you $5 and said he'll pay for the gas on that startup. So
Steve, thank you.
that's about right for 2 minutes of a 440.
That is good. That is good.
Thank you, Steve. Look at all the stuff in here. The place is a museum every time you come by, fellas.
I know. I've got Guetin. It is. You know, there's one car after another. You know what? I always say that. I don't know what's going to come through my door next. I've got a few new packages in the mail, which I'm going to open up every time I get about 10 packages. Then I do mail time with George. So I got a few right now. We're not there yet. So when we get there, we start doing mail time. And we're going to put up midweek a little video on mail time. If you guys are interested in watching our mail, see what we get as gifts. You'll be surprised what I get in the mail. So you guys stay tuned, watch the video, and you see what I get.
That's going to be a little extra bonus video coming at the end of next week.
There you go. It's going to be between Saint Jean-Baptiste and Canada Day.
There you go.
2 days, 2 holidays. I've got Guetin's Roadrunner here. He's not in a rush for that car because he also drives a 2017, I should say 2017, I don't remember, 2018 Red Eye. He's got a brand new Challenger Red Eye. So, you know, he's got that car, he's got this car, so.
He also stopped by on a gorgeous Harley-Davidson V-Rod the other day.
Yes, he came by yesterday. Yeah, we were sitting there making a video on the Roadrunner, and Guetin came by with his Harley-Davidson V-Rod. What a beautiful bike.
Beautiful machines.
What a beautiful bike. By the way, this is his car also.
Let's go have a look at that Hemi.
Yep. We had to do some suspension work on it. And now, if you guys want to take a look underneath the hood, there it is. The famous 426 Hemi with an air grabber, 4-speed Dana car. 1970 Roadrunner.
Tell us about this crazy air grabber hood, Nick.
Look at that. Look how many pieces whoever designed this just to make an air grabber. And it was the best part is when when you start her up and the door opens up under vacuum. Then it's got the mean teeth on the side. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. You know, it's a very, it's been common with the Mopars. You gotta admit that Chrysler, when they made air grabbers, they were state of the art. Look at this. You got a door that opens up when you prefer to open the door for cold air package while you're driving. You flip a switch, it works on vacuum. You got the 812 car there from Vancouver that belongs to Tim. It's got a lift-off hood. Then you got a shaker hood on the E-bodies. I mean, they did some crazy stuff. I'm sure other companies have done the same, but you know, I gotta say, Chrysler went an extra mile for this stuff.
They sure did.
They sure did, that's for sure.
It's so far ahead of their time. The stuff is so desirable today.
And,
50 years later.
practically, every Mopar muscle car has a racing stripe or something, or some sort. You know, like decals. You know, every car has a stripe. And if not, it was deleted. But mainly, I would say maybe most of them, I would say every Mopar that I know of has a stripe or decal of any sort. Bumblebee stripes, sided stripes, or whatever, decals, anything to give it a nice look.
You betcha. Neep, neep.
I got a 66 Vet engine right here. It belongs to Claude. We just did a little test on it. We just did a new rings and bearings, oil pump, timing chain. We put it all together. So that was already done the other day. It was not put on video because it was done during the week. So this is ready for delivery. I've also got Luke's 383 on the side there wrapped up. There's another one ready for delivery. And I've also delivered the 396 for Ivan, which he picked up that he bought from the Camaro Yanko. That's gone. We dyno tested that one, and that's gone. And the hardest part right now for me, which I'm aiming to finish, is that 71 GTX. John, if you're watching, trust me, John, I've been bugging for these pistons day after day, week after week. They were specially made for you. They have made them. They have sent them out. They're in transport. I spoke to the guy at the machine shop who's working with me on this, and I'm trying to rush it to get it out as soon as I can before I go on vacation. I know it's summertime. I'm trying to do my best. It's not easy. Believe me, I work on nights if I have to do this, to get it done, which I will. And I'll do my best for you, John.
Yeah.
I also want to...
That's not just off-the-shelf pistons, everybody.
I know.
These are custom made for this engine.
You know, I always said that the pistons had a very short skirt. Then we have to go back and forth with the manufacturer because they wanted to make a longer skirt so it won't sound like a diesel and not hit the crank at the same time. So we went back and forth with drawings and the crank. It wasn't easy. But then, you know, with the pandemic, I don't know how many people working as half staff over there. You know, and I went through a few companies. Nobody wanted to do them. Only one company accepted. So hopefully I have them by next week. Because after I get the piston, I got to balance the motor, bore it out to 40 over from what it was 30 before. I want to make sure you have a piston to wall clearance very tight so it doesn't sound like a diesel when you run it. And believe me, when I get it done, I'm going to get it put it together for you as fast as I can.
I'm sure he's going to be patient, Nick. He understands, I hope.
John, I'm going to do my best.
Nick, I just got to let you know about another super chat that just popped in, and Melissa was kind enough to remind me.
Go ahead.
David Summers threw you $5 and said, your channel taught me so much about V8s from the Ford LTD crowd with much love. So apparently Davey Summers is a Ford LTD lover, and he's learning about the V8 from you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks for your donation.
Thank you,
Thanks
David.
for your kind words.
Nice, nice.
I think that's one of the coolest things about making these videos, Nick. They're a lot of fun to make. They're a lot of fun to watch. But the idea that I'm helping people learn stuff, I mean, that's really honorable.
And then I had this other engine. You guys want to hear something? I've been working on the all aluminum small block Chevy, stroked out to 427 cubic inches, aluminum block, aluminum heads. And we had a problem with it. We had it built. I had a problem waiting 3 months for a rear seal on the crank. And I couldn't find one. I checked with everyone in the world, auto parts, distributors, the company itself, Felpro. They don't make it anymore. It's discontinued. Then they said they're going to make it. Meanwhile, I had the engine ready with new rings, new bearings, and springs. And then I said to myself, you know what? It's time to put the whole engine together with the same rear seal. So I was hoping, like I saved it, I took it apart, and I was hoping it wouldn't leak any oil. So we got the engine put together, and we had to put on my dynamometer. But we had another big issue. Come.
Here we go, folks. The dyno room.
Now this engine has a mechanical roller cam. It's got just over 520 pounds of spring pressure. After I built this engine, I put back the same push rods that came with the engine, And we had it put on the dyno a few weeks ago, and we had it running. We had 5/16 push rods in this thing. 5/16, very thin, light push rods, probably very thin wall. We put on the dyno, we made test after test after test. My customer told me that this engine made over 500 horsepower when he bought the bike. Now, he brought it to me. He wanted to fix it, just freshen it up, which we have. Then he says, Nick, throw it on the dyno, make sure you see what kind of horsepower we're going to make, and make sure we don't have any oil leaks. So we did, and we couldn't get more than 343 horsepower out of this thing. Oh, and we were wondering, what's going on with this engine? It's a mystery, you know, and I went through so much. I went through so much on the timing, carburation, and everything, and I just couldn't figure it out. But then I said to myself, you know what? I know what's the problem. When you have over 500 spring pressure, you do not use 5/16 push rods. You go to a thicker push rod, thicker wall. So I ordered some from Mountain Push Rods, and they were 3/8 with a 140 wall thickness. So we had them installed this afternoon, which I received this morning. I had them, I got them, I received them, I installed them, and then I said, you know what, let's make some tests. I did some testing, and we got a lot more horsepower than you think. From 343, just by replacing push rods with this high spring pressure, we ended up with a 478, 479 horsepower.
Wow!
Yeah, so right now I did some testing. I'm just waiting for the customer to come in and see if he wants to see it. So I said, you know what, let me make another test if you viewers want to see it run. It belongs to a motorcycle. It's a Boss Haas engine. It's a 427 cubic inch. I wish I had bigger headers. These are 1 3/4. I would prefer 1/7/8, 2 inch, but I was hoping to get 500 horsepower. The only difference is, the only thing I installed right now before the video, I installed a velocity stack. That's all I've done. And then I said, you know what, maybe I should try and see if I can hit the 500 mark, which I won't. I like to hit the 480 mark. So maybe if you guys want to see it, maybe I'll get it started. It's an all-aluminum engine, belongs on a motorcycle. And we had to make a lot of custom parts to make it fit, like this box here by Dan.
Look at those beautiful welds, everybody.
Yeah, Dan is a professional welder. Let me tell you, he works on aircraft, so everything he does has to be perfected. And it's got no thermostat housing here, so we have to make tubing, fittings, and a box to come out to one hose to my cooling tower to do the testing. And then at the same time, we have no ears for the motor mounts. So we have to fabricate brackets to install it on the dyno. If you look from the front, you see what we've done.
The commenters very much want to see you crank this thing up, Nick.
And you know, every engine practically is a challenge to me. Okay, so if you guys want to hear it, I'll start it up, warm it up for a few minutes, and then make one blast. If you guys don't mind, I'll do it. I hope we don't disturb the mics. Here we go.
We did okay with these mics on the last dyno we tried.
Okay, let me give it a little warm up. I did the best. I've been doing testing on this all day, and I was trying to hit the 480 horsepower mark, which I did not. But I'm going to get it running. And Carlos asked me if we could do 500. But we're going to do some further testing in a few days more with my brother. But in the meantime, I'm just going to make one blast for you viewers if you guys want to see it.
All 700 of them are saying yes, Nick.
Okay, let's go. I'll warm it up. Here we go. I'll put my O2 sensor on.
Hey, there's Pat Cassidy with $10 saying, let's go. Thanks to Nick.
Pat, thank you very much, Pat. For that, I'm really going to blast it now. I just want to say, there we go. Let me get my glasses here.
Oh, I think your glasses are in the other room. I'll go get them for you.
Okay.
Be right back. Here we go, everybody. Let's go get Nick's glasses. Here we go, boss.
Thank you. We're gonna start this RPM at 3,500 and take it to 6,000 RPMs at 300 RPMs per second. So here.
Be careful with your headphones, everybody. This is going to be loud.
Okay, here, I just want to show you guys that this is the previous test we did this afternoon. This is where I maxed out 478.7. And I'm not finished with it. We're going to do some further testing tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm just going to get it running so you guys can see what's going on. Here we go. Give it a minute or so, then we'll take it from there. You know, this engine has a mechanical roller camshaft with a 585 lift. It's got 200 psi cylinder pressure. It's got a ton-around intake manifold, 1.5 rockers. It's got Brodex heads that breathe 287 CFM. I know the headers are a bit too small for it, but anyways, this is what I've got on hand right now. And our concern to see that it doesn't leak any oil in the rear seal, that we had to reuse the same seal. And we made a few tests, and we were lucky we have no leaks whatsoever. If you guys look back there, but you can't see from here, and that's one great thing, that's not leaking any oil whatsoever. So I'm just gonna make a little test. My client just wants to put it into his bike because it's a hell of a job to install this engine in the bike. It's a lot of time consuming. So he told me, Nick, run it in the dyno as much as you want. I want to make sure everything goes well. I just need to warm it up. And this engine never exceeds 160 degrees Fahrenheit. It runs at 150, 155 all the time, just like on my dyno and just like on the bike.
Just got one more look.
Take another minute. You know, we're located in an industrial park area, so I can make all the noise I want here. It's practically just after 7:30. We're the only shop over here on this street, or should I say in this district, so I can make all the noise I want. And you know, when you're outside, you can hear a big humming sound, and people think it's an airplane flying over somewhere, and people have come to me and they never realized it was the dyno that's doing all that noise out in the sky. Even though I've got a filtered, also sound deadening chimney that goes to the roof, makes a U-turn with a big 4 feet diameter exhaust fan, or 3.5 feet or whatever. And it's pretty loud. Sorry, it's pretty loud.
I think we're getting some donations during this, but I don't think I can read them out while we're doing the dyno.
Okay.
We'll thank our donors after the dyno pull.
Okay.
Thank you, folks.
I'll warm it up without the water pump. Are they still watching, George?
Yes, sir. 800 of them, Nick.
Okay. I hope Carlos is watching. Carlos, this is your engine. I know you guys back home, whoever's watching this on the screen, is going to be very loud. So you can imagine being here in person. But we don't have a mic over here, we have the mic on us here. So here we go. Okay, I'm ready to take it. I know it's a little bit on the cool side. The engine really runs at 150, but I'm going to take it there. Let me take a look outside for a minute.
Andrea.
Oh yeah? Okay. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna make one test, see how it goes. loud, eh?
That's loud. Oh, wow. Anybody bleeding from the ears?
You know, I wish I had bigger headers. There it is. You guys, you know, if I do any further testing with bigger headers, maybe I'm going to try some racing fuel because we got... I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. Anyways, I just wanted to make a live show test with the motor here, and I asked my client if he didn't mind, and he said, go right ahead and do whatever you wish. So when you get that opportunity, and I got a live show, I'd love to show it to all my viewers. After all, this is the real thing here, Nick's Garage. Okay? And you know what? We got some racing fuel coming in tomorrow, so we're going to do some further testing. Where our goal was to get 500 horsepower, so we'll work on it. But in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed that.
That was lots of fun for me. I hope they liked it.
Okay, hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed the noise there. What a racket it makes at 6,000 RPM. It is a small block, 427 cubic inches, you guys.
Did you turn off the water, Nick, so you don't get charged for all the water?
That's right. We got a water meter here, so I got to turn it off. Man, you can feel that heat in here.
Yeah, man, it's like an oven in here.
God, you know, it's summertime. It's summertime. And in this room, even with the fans going on, it gets pretty warm.
Toasty.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful engine. It's all aluminum. You know, I've never done a motorcycle engine, but sure is something.
And Nick, now that the engine's off and I can think, Melissa's reminded me of some donations we received. Coastal Auto Reaction, who are supposed to be banned from donating any more than $5, sent you $13.99.
Luke, you don't have to, man. Don't worry about it.
He wishes he could send more, but Luke, really,
Luke,
honestly, we're
it's
just
good. Thank you, Luke. Don't worry about it.
Also, Jason and Steve Shoemaker both sent $5 and said they love the dyno pool. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I put it on just for you guys. You know, I've been doing some testing earlier today, and I'll be doing further testing tomorrow. And that's my customer, Carlos. If he doesn't mind if I make a blast during the live show, like all my clients say. Well, and I just do what they want, and here you go.
Looks like the noise of the dyno attracted some people, Nick.
I know. You know what? Even though I'm closed, it's after hours, I always expect all kinds of different visitors in my shop. I don't know who they are. I'm going to take a look. I don't know. I didn't expect anybody. Just give me a sec. Let me see what's going on.
It's all good.
Oui, monsieur. Ah oui? Demain, c'est pas de problème.
We can do it today, we can do it tomorrow morning.
Whatever you wish.
It'd be better for now. We can head home tonight maybe.
Okay, you know what? Can you give me 15 minutes?
I'll take all the time you need.
I'm just going to finish my live show, then I'll help you pack up, okay?
Absolutely.
I was going to watch it tomorrow morning, but you're here before. I thought you were going to be here tomorrow.
Well, that was the plan, but we just never stopped.
Okay, I won't be long. Thank you. Okay, we got a client that came in to pick up his Super B. But anyways, I just want to finish off what I've been going through the shop. I've got Julian's 455 here. He's going to put it into a late model Trans Am 78, which originally is a 400 right now. He wants to put a 455. So I got the cam in, the crank in. Then I got to work on the pistons, short block piston, rings, and whatever. Then I've got Clint's Ford 36-stroker Ford engine that comes from that Racing Maverick. Got a new pump, I got all new bearings, got a new chain, which is right here. I've got, what do you call it, new rings installed. It's just a refresh, you know, nothing special. Just put a new valve seals, valve springs, do a valve job, new timing chain, and get it running.
Nick, it always makes me laugh when you say nothing special, when you're building one of your beautiful V8 engines. They're all special.
I know.
They're all special.
I've got...
And I got to also let you know, while we were talking just now, a text message came up on my screen from Tim. He's driving, but he's listening to the live show in the car as he drives.
Tim, be careful how you're driving there, buddy. Take care.
Tim. Eyes on the road, buddy.
Drive safe. Be careful. And I've also got Tyler's motor right there. I'm waiting for the cylinder heads to come in. So it's another engine I want to get done.
Oil pan looks a lot better than the last time we saw it.
Yeah, I'm going to do another coat of paint there when I finish it, a complete assembly.
It's nice and flatter.
I got new pistons on it. Then I've got the other one, the 66 Mustang with the 289. We've got the short block ready. I'm still waiting for the AFR heads. I don't know why they're taking so long. I've ordered them a long time ago, and I have not received them yet. They keep telling me within a few weeks. A month and a half has gone by. Nothing yet.
Same old story.
And anyways, when that comes in, we'll get that done. My client's not in a rush. Then I've got Eugene's 440 right here. This is the engine I want to see running on the dyno.
Eugene is with us tonight, Nick.
Eugene, if you're watching, I've got your rockers. I've ordered the spacers. I was supposed to receive them this morning. I know we had a holiday yesterday here in Quebec. I did not receive it because I sure want to get these rockers put on. I got to shim them. I got your push rods. They came in. Here they are. 3/8 also, heavy duty. I also got them from Moncton push rods. I got the spacers I'm waiting for that supports the shaft. I got my shims. And the other thing all I want to do is get it running. I want to see what this is going to do. And I'm hoping to get 550 HP on this one.
Where's the car?
The car.
Where's the car?
And this guys, if you guys want to know, this engine belongs to Eugene from Texas. It belongs to a 1969 Charger 500.
Oh.
Very few, they were only made, 398 of those cars?
Absolutely beautiful.
And it's been here since last year. We're doing a full restoration on it. And I just can't wait to get it done. And I told Roger, get that car done. I want to make space for it, because I've slowed down, taking a few jobs. I want to get moving on it. I want to go on vacation. I want to get it done. I know we're not going to get it done by August, but hopefully very soon, because I want to do it before the year is over. And I want to do it.
He's got to be so close now, Nick. He's got to be so close.
I know.
Any day now.
I waited for the water pump. I couldn't find one, but Sheldon from Regina got me one and installed it. I gave him a couple of pullover shirts to get this, so we got it here. I got everything in place, and it's all cool. And you guys know what a floor bench is? Right here. I got a floor bench. I just want to give you something real fast. I want to tell you, when you buy a camshaft, sometimes you want to know what a cylinder head flows. So I've got a cylinder head here. It's made by Elderblock. It's a small block Mopar LA engine. I'm going to get it started just to show you guys something fast. I'm going to open it up at a 1/2 inch, which is 500 lift, just to see what kind of flow this engine has. Or should I say this cylinder head. Here, this is what you do now.
Who else is going to give you a live show with a dyno run and a flow bench test in the
here it is.
video?
We're on the intake valve. We're going to open up a 500 thou. 1, 2, 3, 400, 500 lift. Okay, here we go. We're on range 4. Here we go. This is going to be pretty loud, you guys.
Careful with the headphones.
Here we go. We're at 500 lift, and there's a small block. Here it is. It's on the intake side. Is the head ported or not? I'm not going to say, but let's say what it flows at 500 lift.
I'm going to come around the other side.
Here we go, you guys. And just pay attention on the computer whenever you're ready. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Can you see? And look out. So you can see that this head at 500 lift flows about 265 CFM. So it's a good package, good compression, good cam. This engine can make 500 plus horsepower. There is just a fast demonstration I wanted to show you guys. I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but there you have it. This is a floor bench. This is what the purpose is for. So you know what kind of a cam, what kind of lift you could play with by measuring the flow in the cylinder head.
They're calling you Professor Panaritis, Nick.
Well, I'm just, I just want to show what I've got here. A lot of people ask me what a floor bench is. Do we use it? Yeah, we use it here. I just have one here. I have a client coming in tomorrow. He wants to see what this cylinder head flows. Put it on. So since George mentioned that it's on the floor bench, let's make a little demonstration.
Absolutely. Ed Grant also enjoyed it. He sent you $5. He says he loves the show, and go Canadians, go for the cup.
Yeah, let's go for it. We're in the finals right now.
It's a hockey show tonight, too.
That's right.
We're doing everything.
After all, Montreal's a hockey city, you guys. We made the finals, and let's see how it goes when we play New York Islanders or Tampa Bay Lightning.
Right on.
Okay, so do we have enough time to do some chat? I've got a few minutes. I got a client waiting. But anyways, let's go, George.
Yeah,
let's see.
Say hello to some folks.
I'm going to see if I can answer some comments.
Looks like 850 people waiting to talk to you tonight,
Oh,
Nick.
my God. I wish I could do this, you guys. I wish I could sit here and... look at this. This thing is flying, man. This is too much. This is too much. I can't. Here, how do I stop this? I just lost it. I love the show. Go Canadians. Get the cup. Ed, thank you, Ed.
It's going to take just a second to catch up because we just turned the computer on.
Oh, okay,
I
see
will
why.
slow down eventually. Understand, Nick?
Sheldon. Yes, Sheldon, I know. 550, 570. Yes, I'm just waiting for the spaces for the rocker shafts and we're going to go for it. Okay.
Fresh over here.
Hey, hello from everybody. Hello, Joel from Pittsburgh. Big Al, 30 days to Carlisle. Yeah, I want to go to Carlisle, you guys, but I do not know if the border is going to be open. It's July 9th. I got both my vaccinations. I want to get down to that show, and I don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, Eugene, hi, Nick, George, I'm enjoying the show. Go Habs. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you. All the way from Texas, Austin, Texas.
Thanks for chiming in, Eugene.
Thank you, Eugene. And what else we got? Oh, okay. Dr. Gold, driving 1,000 miles to Carlisle soon in Mopar with the border wasn't closed. I wanted to meet you and see your car. Yes, I do wish to bring my car when I go to Carlisle. I don't know, you guys. They say they open the border the 21st, or there might be some changes early in July. I do not know. So
one thing's for sure, border shutdown or no shutdown, we're going to keep bringing you video.
That's right. Whatever we do, we're going to do our best to bring up videos for you guys. You can get any part you want here in Niagara Falls. I know, but the thing is, I want to go to Carlisle, man. Anyways, wow, there's so many. Larry, friend, hey, Nick, I was on time tonight. Larry, good for you, Larry. Okay, here we go. Mopar, Nick, I've got the Porterfield brakes on the car, and so far they're very good. Ed on the ridge. Ed, you got to thank Eugene on that one. He's the one who told me about the brakes. And by the way, let me tell you, I drove Tim's car with the 4 drum on that 812 Roadrunner, and it stopped pretty good. You know, I've driven it hard, and I made a few stops on it, hard stops. But you know what? The car ran very well. It stopped very well, which I never mentioned on the video when we made.
Everybody watch for Monday morning's video. We're going to see a lot of that car being very, very sexy on the street.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned for that video on Monday because you don't want to miss that.
Wow.
Trust me.
You pushed it hard.
I pushed it, and we did some things, and you guys want to know how a 6-barrel works? Stay tuned and watch the video on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Robert, listen, no place better to be on Friday night than Nick's Garage. Yes, sir, Robert. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Bandit, happy to see you, Nick. Where is Manny? He went, Manny's camping this weekend. He's gone camping because it's a kind of long weekend for us here in Quebec because of Saint Jean-Baptiste. And he's out with the family.
Yeah, the folks in the United States might not know what that is, but it's like our Independence Day here in Quebec. They call it Saint Jean-Baptiste.
That's right. Provincial.
It's the unofficial start of summer around here. A lot of people go crazy for summer when that hits the fan.
Telico, thank you very much. #1 content on YouTube. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Jason, hi, Nick and George. There you go. Jason, thank you. Red Dog, hello from Texas. Oh,
hey,
wow,
Texas.
that's Nick. What? Okay, we go. Eugene, I never had any problems stopping the charge even with the old brakes. Eugene, I agree with you because that Roadrunner has the same setup like your Charger, and that Roadrunner stopped very well. Check out Monday's video. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Lat Burns, Nick, you are looking smooth. Thank you, Lat. Spyman, very hot here in Thessaloniki. Wow, Thessaloniki. That's northern Greece.
Fantastic.
Zesty, posso in Hey, I love to go to Greece, man, let me tell you.
Wow.
Anyways, I haven't been there last year. I'd like to go there one day.
Is that where they grow the olives up in Thessaloniki?
Yeah, Chad from Ohio. Thank you, Chad. Greece, I love Greece, and and we have a lot of viewers. I got to meet a guy named Dimitri in Athens, Greece. He drives a 6-day Charger 440 in the small streets of Athens. So Dimitri, if you're watching, I'm going to give you a call very soon. Frank, Caltrax. That's right. I know Frank, they're Caltrax. Thank you.
I think Frank might be a little behind the ball on the video there. He's about 15 minutes behind us.
Okay. No? Frank, no. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Gary at Western Massa, USA loves Nick's Garage. Thank you, guys. Jack Fleming fan. Greens, Nick George from West Virginia. Nick, have you ever owned or worked on a Dodge Little Red Express truck? Nope, not yet. Milonakis, greetings from Australia. Here in Australia. Thank you, Manoli.
Howdy, Australia.
Yeah, from Australia. Yasu Manoli. Thank you. Ευχαριστώ.
Folks might not know this, but Nick, we've got almost as many Canadian viewers as we do Australian viewers.
Yes,
You're
we have
very
a lot,
popular in Australia.
We have a lot of viewers from Australia. Let me tell you.
They love you down under.
I've got Louis, my #1 viewer from Melbourne, Australia.
Hey, Louis.
Louis Katz. Where's Louis Katz? Hey, Louis, you're not on the chat. What's going on? Anyways, we'll get back to you.
I'm sure he's barbecuing
Thanks for all
something.
folks do remember good or good at that. Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Bandit, the Charger 500, the yellow Charger. Yes, coming soon, hopefully.
Very soon.
Hey, Nick, was that small block head on the floor bench from a 340 360? Yes, it's an elbow block cylinder head made for a 340 360. That is correct.
Nick, if I could just interject quickly and remind you of the couple of names you've got written down there.
Yeah, I want to thank Deuce Coop and Hulverhead. For you guys are too much, especially Hulverhead. You guys are you're a big Patriot supporter, and I want to thank you very much. You didn't have to, but I really love your support on our channel, and I don't know how to thank you. George and I were very happy with it, and like I said, we're going to use all we have. Whatever Patreon supporters help us with everything, and whatever comes in through our chats here with the live show, that we try to do buy better equipment and whatever, and try to make better videos for you guys.
That's right.
And I hope we have good content all the time, every time we make a video, if it's a live show, or if it's edited for Monday morning, or whatever.
We appreciate everybody who watches, who makes a comment, who presses that thumbs up button.
Yes.
But we had to take the time to mention Hoverhead because he made a very
Hoverhead,
big
yeah,
donation this week.
Hoverhead is a record-breaking guy, man. Let me tell you, I gotta give it to you, man.
Wow. Also, Deuce Coop threw us 10 pounds before the show because he says he's working overtime tonight, but he wanted to throw you a donation before the show even started.
Yeah, that's right.
Good
And
man. Thank you, Deuce Coop.
Bandit, thank you very much, spreading out the great word of Nick's Garage. Thank you.
Thank you, Bandit.
Great content, guys. Thank you, Luke. Robert. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi. Nick's Garage, the best channel on YouTube. Thank you. Have you ever seen Mopars in Greece?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen a Challenger, 1970 Dodge Challenger in
Got
Greece.
those photographs of one of your viewers in
That's
Greece.
right. We have I know we have a guy named Dimitri in Athens. He has a 68 Dodge Charger with a 440.
Keep an eye out for
Which I
Dimitri.
plan to meet him one day. Let me tell you, I really do want to meet him.
That'd be cool.
Greetings from Guan. We love Nick's Garage. Thank you, man.
Nick, are you going to Greece this summer?
Yes. I don't know when, but I'm going to go to Greece this summer.
Hey,
yes.
Dimitri, are you listening? Maybe
Dimitri,
you'll
if
be
you're
able to meet
listening, I'm
Nick.
going to be calling you, Dimitri. Frank, Coastal Auto, that's okay, here it is. Mike, hello from Southern California. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Willie
Mike.
88, greetings from Guan. Okay, we said that. John Patton from North Carolina. Have you tried glass springs on anything? I have them on a 60 car. Have I tried
Glass Springs?
glass springs? I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's a brand. I don't think they're made of glass.
Great haircut. Yeah, I got the haircut last night from my sister-in-law.
Hey, it's nice when you got a hairdresser in the
Wula
family.
cuts my hair, my sister-in-law.
That's great.
That's George's wife. Yeah, she does a great job.
Not this George, another George. Lots
Skill-
of Georges around here.
Skill is asking what's happening from crazy Chicago. We're crazy just like you guys, man. Higher gang, hello from San Francisco. Oh, Reckless Mopar tearing up the streets of Athens. Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Jump the
We'll
Acropolis.
give the Sunday a 30s Pacific Frank. Hey, Todd, for joining. Thank you. Mexican Spec, Outlaw Luna's Garage. How can you beat that deal? Well, that's Mexican and Brian. Oh, what else can we do? Candle Shorts. Michigan lives your channel, Nick. Thank you, man. Michigan. Detroit, home of the American muscle car.
Amen.
Hey, Motor City, man.
Oh, yeah.
And go Detroit Red Wings. I remember when Scotty Bowman was the coach, which came from Montreal, became the coach of the Detroit Red Wings, and the next thing you know, he wins the Grey Cup for the Detroit Red Wings.
Stanley,
You
that's
guys-
a great.
And that coach is from Montreal. Remember that.
That's it.
Okay, the Bandit. Hi, George. Have a great weekend, my friend. There you go, George.
Thank you, Bandit.
John Patty speaks up from Vet Products for the rear. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't. No, I've never done those. I don't know what to tell you. I've heard of them, but I've never seen it. Okay, thanks for educating us, George.
That's from Dr. Go with a $5
Dr. Gold,
donation.
thank you, Dr. Gold. Thank you.
Dr. Go is also one of your Patreon supporters. Thank you,
you.
Dr. Go.
Thank you, Dr. Gold. And there we got George Banks watching from the UK.
Beautiful.
I haven't missed a video yet. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank
Irene,
you for
hi Nick
mentioning
from
Melissa, Dr.
Pueblo,
Gold.
Colorado. Love your show. Todd, wow, I lost it, man. Richard
too
M. Lowe,
fast,
Nick, Larry, friend, Nick's Garage, Uncle Tony's Garage, gave Cold War Motors the best mobile content on YouTube. Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Excellent.
I see he watches all the channels we know. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Never get tired of your face, Nick, but we need to see George too. You just saw him, or you're going to see him on Monday's video. Check him out.
Oh, it's
He's a tall guy, man. Big George.
I
Big
had
George.
to chip in and help out a
Oh,
little bit.
I just saw something here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Car guy. Those are assassin bars. Which one is that? Oh, assassin bars. Hey, are you talking about the?
They're still on the Caltrax.
It's car guy Dario. Yeah, the Caltrax side. And from Louisiana. I just saw it. Hello from Morocco. Wow, yeah, see more from Morocco. David Torres, we love it, and we like to subscribe. Show it and like to subscribe. Thank you, man. That's what I tell everybody. Love the show, like it, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything, you guys.
We appreciate you watching. And we're sorry we can't stay later tonight, but Nick's got some customers waiting.
Yeah, it's okay. I gotta deliver a car, but let me just finish my hour. I like to. Belgium. Look at this. Ken from Belgium. 2 a.m. here. You're up 2 a.m. in the morning to watch Nick's Garage?
Wow.
Nah, you guys, that's a real viewer, right?
There's a fanatic.
Thank you, man, all the way.
Thanks for staying up. Get some sleep.
There you go. Michigan has a lot of great things. Yes, I know that, Moose Man. Thumbs up, people. Thank you. John Pettit, this brings a better ride and less rebound. That's it. Thank you.
Nick, perhaps this week while we're talking about states, we should say we're thinking about the people in Florida after that awful building collapse.
You know, my God told the families that the building collapsed in Florida.
Jesus.
That condo complex. What was that?
Yeah, and a lot of Montrealers are down in Florida all the time.
I feel bad for that. Really, that is sad.
We've got a real connection to that state.
And, you know, my condolences to all the families there. I don't know what to say. Yeah. I never expected that.
Just tragic.
Sorry to hear that.
Awful.
Anyways.
I only hope that maybe because of the hot weather, the building wasn't full, but it sounds like an awful lot of people are missing.
You know, we should say, you know, people should be, you know, they should look into it that no other buildings are weak like that and go down. They should make further inspections on older buildings. And
did I hear something that it was just being inspected too? They were looking at the building. Like
somebody didn't do a good job, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Frank, thank you, Frank. Good work. You know, Tilico Gra, I have a 71 Charger with a big block 400. Good man. Hard Rod Leaf 54, Inek from Sweden.
Hey,
wow.
Sweden.
All the way from Sweden. You know, I got to admit, we got the whole world watching, man. I can't ask for anything else.
They're all over, Nick.
You heard they were working on the roof. James says they were working on the roof. Wow, it's possible.
Yeah, they were apparently they started on the top floors and they were working their way down. Or something.
You know, it's sad. It's
what
sad.
a mess.
I just picked up 5 blocks the other day, 65, That's Brian. 3,000 was blown up.
5
What
blocks.
do you think? I think you did a good deal, Brian. Keep them all, man.
Brian,
You know,
your wife must be a saint to let you bring home all that stuff.
that's right.
Nick,
Okay.
you've done your hour, just to let you know.
Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Nick, from Michael from Melbourne, Australia. Okay,
Hey, Oz.
build that 7133, Brian. Don't worry about it. Kudos to George, the man behind the man. Or should I say that's the man? Or I call him Panavision. He does everything. Wait till you see Monday's video. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we
Thank you,
go.
folks. Appreciate it.
React. I like to say, well, you know what? We passed the hour, eh?
We did. If you wanna
Okay,
go sign off.
I don't know. I'd love to go through all these comments. I want to thank everybody.
I have to tear you away from it every week.
I
Nick,
know. I
I'm
want
sorry.
to say a special thank you to all our Patreon supporters.
Amen.
And I feel bad. I should do something special for them, which I haven't. And I'm going to try to come up with something. I'm so occupied with so many things. And I want to thank all our viewers. I want everybody to subscribe to my channel. Give out the word about Nick's Garage here and our shop here in Laval, Quebec, Canada.
Thank you, Melissa.
Melissa, thank you very much. Of course, she's
Our
our
moderator.
that's right. And I want to thank Patreon supporters, our viewers, our donations. I don't know what else I can thank for. It's
Our
just that
YouTube buddies.
I got to thank also our customers that allow us to work with their cars, show off their cars, road test them, put cameras on board, see what kind of work we do. You know, good or bad, whatever it is, it's all real, you guys. So I want to say, again, thank you. I love you guys. And thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage live on a Friday night. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.